So I'm gonna go ahead and do a updated trailer to let you guys know what's going on. So I think I've got things worked out with my schedule and my new position and new hours and longer hours and more responsibilities. So I'm gonna be doing videos as much as I can throughout the week. Probably do I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna be doing, so it's gonna be kind of a surprise, I guess, as we go. I'll probably do some topic related, sometimes just general, maybe even pick a card readings. I'm not sure. I think the sky is the limit at this point in time on what I may or may or I'm what I may or may not do. And obviously I cannot speak before I go to bed and put my kitties to bed. I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. They're sleeping. So, anyways, might do after I get done doing the readings I'm working on right now, which is just general. I might do a what's the tea reading for each zodiac. And then maybe I'll just go ahead and come over and do other ones. You know, I have other decks here that I can use. I haven't really used them. I've had them for a while, and they were sitting there, and I've always been pulled to just the regular, typical Rider Riot cards. And if you guys see, so I know I mentioned in one of my other videos, my cat likes to chew. And I've gone through multiple decks because of her. She'll often get deck cards out of she'll chew the covering, and she'll pull the cards out and chew the cards up. Sometimes I'll wake up early morning hours and my cards are strung all over the bed, all over the room, chewed up in pieces. And as you can see, she has fun. That's my Bridget, my tortie cat. My other cat, my feral cat, likes to rip up paper towels and toilet paper. And in fact, a little funny story on this one is that she went in to the bathroom and she destroyed almost all of my toilet paper. I just bought some. I bought one of those big old boxes. She destroyed almost all of them. And basically, I picked out what I could, and the ones that were, it wasn't completely in shreds, the shreds were thrown away, and the rest was kept, and I had to buy toilet paper again because she ripped through everything. So she's not allowed in the bathroom, but yet somehow or another, she gets in there. And if I try to keep her out of any room, she knows how to get in. I still have yet to catch her, so I don't know how she's doing it. I don't know if she's opening the door herself or what, but she knows how to get into things and makes no sense to me. And I've done everything. I've put things in front of the door to keep it from being opened. I have done so many different things, and that little girl gets into everything. So go figure. If you guys have any videos that you've been thinking about you wouldn't mind seeing, I'm open to it. One of the things that's kind of hard as being a content creator is somebody who struggles with time. Okay, so basically a little bit what I've been doing since the last time you guys seen me. I started a new job, and I've been there for a little over 2 years now, and I was able to keep up the channel for a little while, but it just kind of just spiraled down. I work for a utility company in Arizona. I'm not going to tell you which one, but for one of them. And during monsoons, we have a lot of calls. And I was doing the phone center at the time. I was actually at the phone center for not the full 2 years, but I was there for a couple of summers. And when there's an outage, the phones blow up, and we have a lot of things we have to take care of. So, and it's always mandatory overtime. So there was times where I was working 2 hours for the full week, and they would even call in the middle of the night to have you sign on because we all work from home remotely. Sign on and to get to work. And there's a lot of utility companies here in Arizona, so it's really hard. Can't really know which one I'm working for. There's like 20 of them, and they're all remote, so it's not that big of a deal. So that's why I'm kind of telling you. I don't want to be calling my employer or calling around seeing if Marie Terrell works here, because clearly that's the wrong name. Anyways, we deal with a lot of toxic customers, sadly. Now, if you really compare it from the amount of customers there are to how many customers we deal with, it's not really that many. It's just a small fraction of customers that do not believe in paying their bill or think that a strong tornado, because there has been small tornadoes, nothing like the Oklahoma tornadoes, but there have been tornadoes that have ripped off roofs, and we have a lot of what do you call those things? Um, the Habibs, microburst, and so they tend to kind of wipe out. There was one year where it wiped out so many pools, and even because I don't get service from my employer, I get service from a different utility company, and even they had the same problem where some people were without power for over a week, and it's 118 out during the summertime, even during monsoons sometimes. So we always look forward to the monsoons because, believe it or not, it could be 108 out. And when the monsoons come and it rains, it's 60 degrees. So, in some ways it's good because it cools off the air and it makes the summer manageable. But the humidity sucks, and the negative side effects of the storms, the winds, the microburst, and the lightning and thunder scare me. I get scared by it. I duck. I've ducked before multiple times. And so, anyways, that's why I haven't really been around. I'm sorry. It's just been one thing after another. And between me dealing with the trolls that were on the internet and they were kind of being mean to me working a full-time job and then my Twitter taking off, I think I'm back. But I would have these card decks I've been dying to use. I've had them for a while, so I'm really looking forward to being able to use them. And I'm looking forward to, and I have other decks too I gotta pull out. So I'm looking forward to doing some more readings for you guys and start posting some more things and just trying to get, it's hard for me to do videos every day. I'll try, but I'll try at least get through the 12 zodiacs in a 7-day time span. How about that? And now that we're getting ready to go into the summertime, awesome. All I can look forward to. But thankfully, my new position, so far, knock on wood, we don't get that many outage, you know, outage queries. I'm not on the phones anymore, so that's always been a positive. And it gives me the opportunity to sit there and think about things I want to do. But I still have my job to do. And I don't do paralegal work anymore. Not as much. And pretty much it's been obsolete for me for a while. I don't know. I just cannot get my head around paralegal anymore. It's just not the same as it once was. It used to be fun. But I started seeing things that I just didn't approve of. And I realized the people that we were hurting. And I get it, they owe a debt. We have to get money from it. And this is the part that bugs me. Is we're basically trying to get money out of dried up prunes. And these people are single parents and elderly people, and it broke my heart. And it kind of caused me to, it made me realize that being a paralegal, it's just not me. Not anymore. Because how long can I really justify it? Even this job I do right now, we have to get tough with some customers because some people play the system and others are struggling. But those that play the system that make it hard for those that are struggling to get the assistance that we can help them with. Now, mind you, there's only so much we can do, okay? Let's face it. We can't just give a check to a customer every day and say, here's money for your bill. But we do try to point them in the direction to go and to get assistance. So if you're struggling right now, I am going to give you the information right now. Okay, it doesn't matter what state you're in. Most states have assistance agencies that provide assistance. There's sometimes the state will have um, the city or the county or churches or they all will help you. So don't be afraid to reach out to them if you need assistance. Okay. I know before I started working this job, I didn't know there was assistance out there. I knew about 211, and 211 is in every state. But there's other places out there. If you ever want to go to 201, type in a search engine 201 and then your state. You'll see different agencies that can assist you. So I strongly suggest that you do that because it would help you out a lot, especially those that are struggling financially. If you're not sure if you're going to build, some places will pay for your rent. I think that's the Department of Housing. Whatever state you're in, look under that Department of Housing. Someone will pay for your rent or your mortgage. Okay. Here in Arizona, they have it where you can get assistance to replace your air conditioner. Okay, or even repair it. Not many people know about that. I know I didn't, and it was like 3 years ago that no, 4 years ago, my air conditioner went out, and so there I am. I have portable air conditioners. I have 2 of them, in fact. I spent $500 and something for one, and I think it was 4 something, like in the higher 400s for the other one, and it didn't do the job. Not during that time that I had it. Now where I'm at, I do have ACs. Thankfully, I do have air conditioning where when before it was hot. And that was right around the time when I stopped doing these channels because I stopped working on the channel because I couldn't think. It was so hot. My head was drenched in sweat and I would, and there is no cold water in the summertime in Arizona, by the way. And in the summertime, we don't use our hot water. Don't use it. Right about now until about July, the water is reasonable. You can still use some hot water, but not like in the wintertime when you're using all of the hot water. But now we're getting into the summertime and now the water's just gonna be hot. It never cools off. So when I was really hot in the room, and even though I have my portable AC units, and I still had, it was still at least 100 degrees in the room, and it was 100 on the outside. So it really wasn't that much of a difference. So, and my body just, I don't mind the heat. Believe it or not, I actually like being warm, but that was kind of too hot. So that was another reason why I stopped doing videos. Between that, my job, and the trolls on the internet, I just realized that maybe YouTube wasn't for me, but I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I don't know if I keep going back and forth about doing the live one question readings. It got to the point where that was a lot of people, and so my friends told me, "Oh, we'll cut it down to only a half hour." Well, that's fine and all, but then I felt bad because there's people watching and their questions are not being answered. And so now what? I feel bad because I'm not helping everybody? It's hard, you know? Not only that, but it takes a lot of energy to do it. And so that's another thing. Anyways, you guys, I just wanted to do a little touch base with you guys and let you know what's going on and why I haven't been online and what was going on in the background. But I think I'm in a position right now where I can start doing them again. Basically where my hours are is from 10 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. Even though this week I'll be working a lot of overtime. And that's just because another girl's got PTO. or vacation time. And so I'm having to cover up her part of the shift because we have to have so many people on there taking care of questions. So that's one thing. But that's just this week, and then hopefully I'll get back to being normal again. I'm getting off at 6:30. Um, but thankfully I don't ever work past 7, at least for right now. There's a part of the job that requires me to be on call on the weekends and in the evenings, and during outages. So, but I don't mind it because you get paid for overtime. So it's kind of a win-win. You get a lot of overtime during the summertime. There's always overtime at this job. So, yeah, that's kind of where I've been. I don't think there's really any changes to really talk about except for the fact that my head itches a lot because I have allergies. And so I dyed my hair purple. Can you see the purple? And so in order to wash my hair, I use this purple dye shampoo, which is really nice. It makes your hair feel so soft. But the issue is my allergies. I cannot use just any shampoo or conditioner. It makes my head itch. And I noticed that my head has been itching. So now I have to decide, do I like the purple hair and continue using shampoo that I can't use? Because clearly my body can't handle it because I'm allergic. Or do I just take Benadryl every day for the rest of my life and have purple hair? Because I like purple hair. I like colored hair. It looks nice. I look different. Not this person who's, oh my gosh. And one of the things I like about the dye, the hair dye that they have is at Sally Beauty Supply. They have this hair dye and the purple hair dye. So right before I take a shower, I take the shampoo because it already has hair dye, and I put it onto my roots, and it takes up the roots. The roots just soak it right up as if it was real dye. The negative part is if you don't wash it off your shower right away, you're going to get some bleach to get it off because it sticks to the side. Just heads up. Thankfully I knew that and I washed off real quickly, but it does stick to the side, so you gotta be careful with that. But if you ever want to, dye your hair a different color, just know that there is special hair dyes that you can use for your hair, so that way you can continue putting hair color in your hair. I like it. We'll see how long it lasts, and at least until my gray comes back because I'm an old lady. Go figure. I never thought I'd be this old, but I just want to touch base with you guys, and I hope I can start seeing you guys again. And when my weekends are a little bit more, less of me sleeping because I'm exhausted from working all week and dealing with toxic customers, I'm hoping to start doing some more live videos of live readings and stuff like that. Anyways, you guys take care. Thank you for watching.